Welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers Survival Mode. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and last time, we secured all the resources necessary to start up our industry. Our refinery is still merrily chugging along, processing the good stuff. We got most kinds of minerals. Specifically, we have the elements needed for our assembler, so let's get started on that right away. We need to cannibalize the screens from our bridge computer. Make sure we got them all. I think we only need 4 displays, actually. Let me check that. Gotcha! Alright, she's online. Now, we order the assembler to make displays real quick. And we rebuild the bridge, and then we're fine. That was my real objective. After that, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do, but we'll figure it out together, everybody. Okay, dig in the music. I had to turn it up a little bit. Okay, we need 4 displays. That only needed 2 displays, motherfucker. Whatever. Okay. No. We are gonna be forward to glory and stuff. Computer, are you okay? Why can't I? Oh, because I'm a moron, that's why. Is this thing not transmitting? I thought it was supposed to... Like, I hooked it up. Right? Dang it. Of course something goes wrong. Whatever. Queue up 2 displays. We need iron, silicon, and gold. I can manually transfer that. There we go. Oh yeah. Industry ho. Done already? Come on. There we go. Okay, now we're kicking it into high gear, everybody. Now we can start drilling the bridge. Uh-oh. 2 more, please. Fortunately. And construction. Beep, beep. Oh, that's so nice. I could set it at more realistic levels, but it just increases your weighting. It doesn't necessarily... I mean, it increases your difficulty, too, by the same token, but I mean... Why bother? Whoa, did the particle effects get more intense for some reason? Whatever. Okay, feeling good. That's the first major objective completed, really. I'm even kind of getting used to the controls. Okay, is there any reason not to remove this block? It offends me. Go to the chop shop. Because the field of view is altered, the particle effect is slightly ahead of where it should be on the drill, but honestly, I don't even pay that much mind. I rather like the FOV setting like this, because I can kind of see things. This hole in the bridge would bother me more if it wasn't so damn convenient. Okay, so now we need to decide on our next objective, because we're kind of free to do, you know, whatever we're gonna do. Like, honestly. I've heard suggestions of making this an asteroid base. I can kind of see that. We could even hollow out a big section of this. Or just start building the platform off it, like here. Or under it, or over it, or... Let's take a moment to really think this over, everybody. Now that we're sitting pretty good on minerals and stuff. We still have a lot of ship to take apart. I will be frequently cutting out things like I did in the first part. By the way, I was really gratified by the reception and the response to this series. People seem to really like it. There's still stuff over here in the rock. Now the question is... I kind of like the idea of just building... Actually, what we could do is... I wonder if this ship moves. Now that we've got shit, let's see if we can crash it again and just fucking break it all. Activate the ship. We got 11 hours of fuel remaining. Does she answer her helm? Yes, she does. Alright, we have movement. Nice. We will not hold up very long, Captain. I still don't remember the damn look thing. I bet it's the middle mouse button. My middle mouse button doesn't work, so I need to figure that out. Okay, so we're not actually physically stuck in the rock anymore. Oof. Yeah. Rebuilding the ship, we may as well build a new damn one at this rate. This is my goal eventually, have a big, cool capital ship. Ooh. This explains, you know, the gyros and the gravgen and whatnot. Not many gyros for a ship this size, and piloting a capital ship without being able to turn it very fast is a bit of a chore. I've tried it. Okay, but really, next objective, probably just build a platform. Ooh. Check our fuel supply, still doing pretty good, all things considered. The fact that we can maneuver for an hour on engines is pretty nice. Let's pull her out a little bit more. I kind of want to build a platform out to it. Whoa! How far exactly did we go there? Yeah, that's plenty. Slightly increases our travel time, but I don't mind. Alright, we're free! We could just set a course out of here now, but I mean, where's the fun in that? Okay, so, damn. This is not a bad place to begin our mining operations, because I mean, what is this? This is distinct from the rest of the rock. Is this just platinum? I should probably check that all the materials piled near the assembler haven't gotten fucked somehow by this. Bonk. I gotta be careful about my bonk. Like everyone else said, when you're in creative mode, you just don't think about this shit. And then you die. Oh, the big inventory. It's so good. I might as well keep all this shit in here until we actually need it. 300. Oof. No, we don't want to store those. That could glitch things out just a bit. Okay, first objective, a platform and then a little mining ship, because, I mean, it's cool. That's kind of my reasoning there. This is nice. Yeah, construction components, we got just... We have thruster components and a lot of actual thrusters to take apart. We have steel plates out the freaking wazoo. We have pipes, we have... I think the general conclusion is we got stuff. Let's start plotting out our new station, everybody. It'll be right here, right now. We'll start building it from over here. We'll just build a platform thing. Like... I don't know, let's plot out a new station. Whoa. I'm not quite sure how the fuck that happened. Cancel that. Okay. Try this again. What the fuck? That's a little bizarre. Now here's my question. How exactly... I'm gonna need to mess with these controls. Also, the rotation thing is not quite going. I'll mess with this a little bit off camera, but... You know, we'll lay out our station plans now, I suppose. We could just build a station off the wrecked ship. That's another option. Okay, I've decided. Since it's space, I'm going to build the platform and then reorient the ship so that it's around the platform. Because you can do that, because it's space. So, first off, just a simple... I can't do the thing like I can normally to place it manually. Also, the block placement thing blocking your view, I don't know if that's nauseating to you guys, but that is very disorienting to me. Anyhow, I'm gonna lay out the framework for this platform just out of regular armor blocks, and we'll see how that goes. Fortunately, stations stay. They don't move when bumped, I think. They just don't. It's a gameplay conceit. But anyhow, we're gonna build out a platform here, because why not? We're gonna enjoy the abruptly creepy, ambient, space creepy music. Sci-Fi loves them some creepiness sometimes. Anyhow, I built it at the highest point of this asteroid so I could just build a... I don't know, I'll probably build, like, interior rooms and stuff from this, because... What's the fun in taking it easy? Oh, God. Yeah, something about the blocks and stuff is actually slightly uncomfortable for me, and I'm not sure why. Anyhow, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to place a framework, and then we're going to start fleshing it out. And I forgot the color. I'm pretty sure I can change that later. I'm pretty sure it also doesn't actually matter even one bit. Anyhow, the frame rate is looking a little peaked because we have man-made constructions on camera. No, that doesn't help. Okay, what? Whoa. Okay, whatever. Back in a bit, guys. Okay, we've got a rather basic platform system set up, just a bunch of completely unfinished steel things. And I put a few support beams on here to attach it. It's less for, like, structural support and more to, like, attach it to the asteroid. It's completely unnecessary because it will not float away when I bump it. Otherwise, your stations would all need, like, station-keeping thrusters, and can't have that. So, definitely time for a recharge, and then we'll be back at it. My frame rate is down. I'm gonna have to investigate why that is. We went from 11 minutes to 44 days. Whatever. So now, yeah, I've been noticing consistently like 15 frames a second, which, I mean, that's gonna happen in this game, but it doesn't matter if some concern. I don't know how choppy the video... YouTube's pretty low frame anyhow, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. Just something to think about. So, for the next little bit, I'm going to be doing this. Can we weld it? Si se puede. All we need are steel plates and the will. The will to survive. There we go. There you go. I might even skimp and just build it up to the minimum. But then, like, I don't know if it's less impact resistant or something. I don't know. I'd better just build them normal style. Or were the particle effects on this always so bright and I just literally never noticed? Anyhow, yeah, we're building light armor blocks, which... we might actually need heavy armor blocks for the actual landing pad, but we'll get to that when we come to it. Because, yeah, the first duty of this thing will be for a landing pad for a small craft we're going to build, which will have mining equipment and all sorts of stuff I've never used before. Should be fun, everybody. Okay, so that's one row. I don't think you guys want to watch all this. Maybe you do, but... and even though my LP style is usually, fuck it, leave the camera on, I'm too bored to edit, I think for this time... we're going to omit it, especially since I'm going to need to make more steel plates and stuff. I'll give you periodic status updates and whatnot, and I want to test something. I'm sure it works the same. Hopefully. Yeah, I guess I'll get this damn ship aligned now that we have a line for us to go to. Dump. Gotta watch that. Falls from 1G can hurt. Damn it. I gotta look it up. May as well look it up on camera since we're... alright, I fucking can't. Oh no, I can. Systems. Color picker. The color picker is neat. Hold the look around, left alt. Very direct, very to the point. Okay, so here's our glorious, very crashed ship. We need to align this bastard to the platform. I think, yeah, here's the roll button. All I need to do is roll her over just a bit. Keep those dampeners on. We're using gyros now, which is nice. Roll her over. That doesn't take too much fuel either. Not as much as the main engines do. Okay. That looks a bit better. No, inertial dampeners on. Oh boy. There may come a day when I want to crash these things together. Oh no, don't crash. Don't crash the game. I get so scared. Now that autosave is off, the game will promptly crash all the damn time. Where's those damn chaos emeralds? Okay, I still can't really see. Whoa. I still can't really see how I'm doing all that well because of the position of the bridge. What the? Ah, it's just the light angle thing, whatever. Okay, that's fine. That looks fine. Up and away! Yeah, it really doesn't like my platform for some reason. I don't know. There, it looks a bit better now. So anyhow, back to it. I've been working on the platform all the live long day. I don't really want this to become the kind of LP where I just do progress updates, although that may eventually happen. I have ordered up some steel plates on the assembler, and I've begun chopping the ship down bit by bit by bit. No, what the fuck am I? There we go. I don't know, I like having this ship here. It's kinda, I don't know, mental thing for me. Whatever. Back to building the platform. Heavy armor blocks don't need anything different, they just kinda need more steel plates. And we're gonna be using a shitload of steel plates. Also, I reviewed the assembler. We had the components necessary to build like solar panels and stuff. I would like to get that going immediately. It seems silly to build solar panels on a ship that you're just gonna disassemble. So I'll build them for the station, but at the same time that ship does need power, because if I bump it, it will start to move away. If it doesn't have active thruster power, you know? Sir Isaac Newton is still the deadliest son of a bitch in space, so to speak. Oh, Mass Effect, you had the potential to be the... Like, people were calling it the Star Wars of our generation. No, not so much. Make sure I've done it all. Maybe I'll keep it as light armor blocks. I just dent the deck a whole bunch on the flight pad to make it look lived in. That way I could totally say it's deliberate, guys. But we've got the components to make almost anything. Like, the gravity generator needs a shitload of cobalt, and we only have a tiny bit because I only mined it incidentally on the way to other ores. I mine you on the way to real ores, punk. But otherwise, the only other components that we don't really have are gravel, which is made from rock, which, you know, which is useful in, engine construction, reactor construction, rather. Plus, we have a couple big reactors we can take apart anyhow, if that's the issue. We literally have two we are not using at all. I could just disassemble one of those, put it over here in this facility, and one large reactor will be sufficient for any power needs we could possibly envision. I kind of wish there was some kind of refueling. Oh, shit! I didn't even notice that. I'm really glad there's a warning for that. Maybe there should be like an audio cue like, suit energy low, or something, I don't know. Such is life. No weapons selected. Okay, here we are. Not bad, I gotta say. We're not exactly even still, but the gravity generator is keeping things going. Okay. What do we need to do in order to be even with this platform? What exactly is the issue? Here, if I do it like this ain't bad. And we may have gone too far. You've gone too far this time, Joker. Your evil is at an end. I could probably stand to go up. I forget which button is up. Actually, we could probably stand to go this way too, just a tiny bit. I don't know, I'm probably making it worse. And I'm wasting astronomical amounts of our fuel. You know that thing where if we run out, we die? Yeah, I'm wasting that. Okay. I love construction. It's one of my favorite things in games. Mining and construction, so, you know, this speaks to me on a deep personal level, I think. I've been working on the railroad. Da, 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 da. There we go, we need more. Metal hungry. Well, I guess you're building a giant station, that's how it goes. So, I don't want to remove the deck because I like having a nice big comfortable deck, so I'm going to start removing, I don't know, the jagged metal bits. They kind of give the ship character, but on the other hand, I can kind of use them. And they're not connected to anything important, so Building armor corners and stuff still a little weird. Well, that didn't take long. I gotta be careful, though. This is one of those things where it's not occupying the whole block, so we've already seen that thing in action before. We have already seen that game mechanic in action. It's probably not a deliberate mechanic. I love the deformation engine, I have to say. This game is already looking really cool, and like, it used to be it was just a sandbox for creativeness, and you could do amazing things in it, but like, this new survival mode, it's literally traversing the same arc as Minecraft right now. I'm not sure where the music went. I definitely can't hear it. I did turn the music up a little bit because I quite enjoy it. Anyhow, we could even do things like, even though it'll be less efficient, we could build an interior facility to house the big reactor and the engineering area, and make like a space station and all that stuff. Oh, so you can't get too close. I don't want to be within the bounds of the block. Just making me nervous. You're making me crazy. Primary sign that your LPer is getting not bored, but low on effective commentary, they start to sing. Or if they're just a bad LPer like me. Do not think about the logic of this. It works because, I don't know, artistic integrity. I could always just take this episode to just completely complain about whatever comes to mind about Mass Effect. I was thinking about some things earlier. It's difficult to hold forth on a subject like I do on my Attack on Titan videos when you're actually doing something. What the fucking... I should have left that, but whatever. Yeah, I bet it's really hard to make these deformation physics, like, work. And they do a great job of it. Big ship collisions, the game still isn't quite there in terms of those kind of physics things, but that's fine. I mean, again, I bet it's really difficult to do that shit effectively. What color motif should our base be? We can always kind of change it, so I guess I am asking for feedback on what color motif the ships and bases should be. I'm partial to blue myself. Blue, black. Black makes me a little nervous because black tiles were, I'm pretty sure, one of the biggest problems for the old graphics card that broke. It rendered them as kind of a greenish color in that very distinctive way that broke things have. I don't know. Suit energy's getting a bit low. I guess I can hold forth about Mass Effect a little bit. It will make me less efficient doing the things, but it might be more entertaining than just watching me chop shop. I gotta get a medical station online. I probably could, too. I just can't be arsed. Okay, so Mass Effect. Well, specifically, what is triggering my recent thoughts about Mass Effect is I'm watching the spoiler warning series of Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, and those guys, I mean, I leave tons of comments there, and, you know, hold forth endlessly and nerd about stuff, and sometimes I get annoyed by the commentary, but a lot of the time, I gotta say, those guys are on point about a lot of, and I mean, you know, constructive criticism, which I just attempted to call constructivism, it is important to us. It's actually very important. That's same as editing. For an author, even an experienced author, it's really hard to get edited, but it's really important to take criticism and feedback into account. Not just people calling you gay, but people explaining why you're gay, so to speak. I could do this for hours, and I get the feeling I will be. But Mass Effect, their spoiler warning season, where they just lay into Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, especially, like, sometimes I don't think it's warranted, but I mean, personal taste will vary on that. And I remember the first time I saw them, I was a lot more aggressive because I was still kind of with BioWare for the most part, sort of. Okay, I gotta try this. See, this works, but it's kind of tilted. Whatever, it's still handy. Probably saves a tiny bit on... I mean, I'm using the energy for the grav gen when I could just turn it off, so... And be hardcore and save power, but man... Screw that. But anyhow, they talk about all sorts of issues, like... The main plot in Mass Effect 2 goes nowhere, nothing actually happens. You don't fight the Reapers, you don't discover how to stop the Reapers. So as a consequence, in, say, Mass Effect 3, they have to do things like resolving the Krogan. Actually, the last game would have been a great place to do the Krogan Solarian Turian thing, and the Quarian Geth thing. Like, especially the Quarian Geth thing could have been its own game, frankly. And the Genophage thing could have been its own game, honestly. Just that, like, I mean like a 30-hour, like, Mass Effect game proper. But instead, it, like a lot of other things, it feels like they realized they hadn't done shit. This is what the Arrival DLC felt like, too, for Mass Effect 2. It feels like they recognized that they haven't done shit, and then they just kind of rushed to do it. In the same way my college realized it didn't have disability access, so when someone sued it, they promptly threw up a bunch of subpar work on ramps and stuff, rather than thinking ahead. Take a running leap and hope I hit the right button. Oh yeah. Bonk. Why did I... Oh yeah, metal plates. We should fly without inertial dampeners. Hardcore mode. I'm sure someone's done that, and I'm sure it's a miserable experience. This back section is relatively untouched. We may as well start ripping these apart. Hopefully without disabling many engines. Oh shit, I'm in the block, aren't I? Actually hard to tell. This should be okay. Little paranoia never hurt anybody. A lot of paranoia did, but a little bit, you know. It's not... Actually, it's not paranoia if it's a justified fear. I'll have you know. But, okay, Mass Effect feels rushed. Like, I'll say, the first two games felt polished in terms of their presentation, their style, like, you know, big-time game studio, they make, there's just certain feelings, both in terms of the writing quality, and just the presentation, the visuals, the animation. Now, BioWare's animations suck for the most part, like, really badly. Like, that's been one of their weak points for a long damn time. But it's kind of gotten worse, almost. There's numerous examples, the art style, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But Mass Effect 3, it has the exact same feeling as when I'm trying to do a chapter, and I get tired, I'm like, oh, I just want to get this thing out. So the last couple pages, I just rush out. I stop worrying about stuff. It's not that I intentionally produce crap, and actually, sometimes it's not that bad. It can actually be pretty good. But you can tell when something has been rushed. And it is absurd to me that, of all the things to rush, you know, the ending to your trilogy, and I don't just mean the ending, I mean Mass Effect 3 as the ending to a trilogy. It just occurred to me, it's very possible people don't actually want to hear me complain about Mass Effect literally forever. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it to get this done. There we go. I have to replenish energy. Fortunately, the bridge is right here. Let's see if this fall will hurt. Ah! Just a little bit. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, it just occurred to me people might not want to hear me talk about Mass Effect. I don't know. I guess I'll ask for feedback about that too. What should our color scheme be? What kind of stuff should we, you know, build, I guess? Feel free to offer comments. This is a sandbox game. I can do pretty much whatever I want, even in creative mode. Where there's a will, there's a way, man. How many plates we got? I could wait until I had 1 billion steel plates, but there might be some freak-out glitch thing happening. Actually, I wonder. Inertia dampeners stop your movement, but they don't. But your jetpack appears to auto-cancel gravity whenever you turn it on. That's interesting. I guess otherwise it'd be really annoying. But I don't want to let like 1,000 steel plates build up before I place any, just because there could be some bug again and I could die. If I die due to bugs, it doesn't count. Although I may make it hardcore mode otherwise, like if you die in the game, you die for real. Or something, I don't know. I mean, it is survival. I should have stuff in place to discourage me from doing suicidally stupid things. I'm gonna leave the stuff down there as just wireframe, because I think that looks a little bit better for, like, connecting support structured things. I always am a fan of, like, scaffolding and beam work and stuff like that. If it seems like my thoughts are meandering a bit, they are. At least I'm talking. Sometimes I just end up just completely falling silent. Or just saying, oh, here, I'm jumping. Whoa, and just reacting to stuff on the screen without offering any commentary. I do that. I feel like I do that a lot. I don't know if that's actually how it comes out. Thought I heard something, but that's probably just the steel blocks coming into place. I'd say our station is coming along, though, everybody. I'd say it's coming along pretty well. I'm gonna top off the rest of this platform and then decide, I don't know what to do. So we'll be right back. Voila! We made a big pad in space. Good work, everybody. Basically just a landing pad right now, although we can start moving stuff over to it. Depending on how we do this. I mean, if we have the stuff over here, then, like, I don't know, if there's a power failure or the reactors blow up, our industry won't float away, because without this we are dead. If we just had to sit on that metal pad, we are so dead. If you happen to hear birds chirping or whatever during this episode, I've got my window open. It's a nice day. Helps diffuse some of the heat that the laptop is generating. It's kind of going like a jet engine right now. I know in my older LPs that sound was often evident. Okay. Lay some plans. I think we'll build out living quarters or habitation area and like reactors and industry like this way, and we'll build out landing pads out here towards space as sort of a safety thing. But for here, for right now, let's make it... Oh, let's do blue. Does it still work? Ah, still works. Nice. Just a nice, simple blue color scheme using the painter. And then inside it, we will... Actually, is this enough room? Should be enough room for a small craft. Small craft are also smaller than these blocks, so the craft won't have to be like 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 across. No? 1. Yes, 4 across. At least I admit I can't tell the difference between 4 and 5. There we go. We could even make it, not yellow. I don't know, white? Sure. Coloring, yay! I actually really enjoy that there's color options available in, like, paint, and you don't have to refine some random rare item in space to make a landing platform. Good work, everybody. Should we get right to work on our mining ship, like, immediately? I don't really see a reason to delay. We're gonna need metal things. Alright. Our small craft. It'll function both as our regular just shuttlecraft and as a mining vessel. And we can build it landing gear, which is the start of how it goes. Looks about like the center. Wrong! We could also build it here if it pleased us. Okay, construction components, please. I forget how to... Oh, that's nice. I can take, like, only just a bit, because I don't need to... I literally need 1. Whatever, it works. Okay, here. Put it about dead center. Steel tube, motor, steel plate. I need a bunch of steel plates anyhow. And then we'll design a small craft. This is the exciting bit, where we start, like, building stuff. There you go, that's nice. Shift clicking. Okay, I forget what I needed, so I think motors, yeah. Yes, I literally forgot in the time it took me to get over here.